Alright, what we're going to do today is basically we're going to do the transfer of design onto the wooden workpiece. This is process called the marking out process. Okay, so basically you must test your chosen design, which is over here we have a snail chosen design, and basically you're going to transfer over here. When you transfer your design, basically you make use of a 2B pencil. Alright, you need to make sure you have your ruler with you. Alright, so basically look at the design first. Basically you can see there's some curved edges, and basically you're gonna see where's the position of the slots for the pencil holder. Right, so what you can do is to subdivide this into a certain section. So we can see this is a section of the body. This is probably the section of the front part of the body, maybe the head. So what we're going to do is to like subdivide to maybe like 2/3 and 1/3. So just estimate around here. This will be the 1/3 section. So just lightly, draw a vertical line like downwards. Right. So basically, what you're going to do is to add a bit of curve right here, right, to represent the front part of the body, and over here you can add a bit of curve to represent, alright, the upper part of the body over here. Alright, so you can do a curve like this, and over here, alright, you can also do another small section. Maybe this could be a half of this part. Alright, so you're going to do is section up all your design of your drawing, your 2D shape, into small little parts, so it's easy for you to do marking out. Alright, so over here you can just add a bit of curve. Alright, and draw the curve to join to this. So once you are happy with the overall sketch, what you can do is to darken the lines out. Okay, let's go over the light line. Over here. Alright, so you can add additional details like the eyes. Right, so of course, the eyes, you may want to draw it later on. Okay, and basically the next part you're going to do is to mark out, alright, the position of the pencil slot. Alright, so in order to do that, alright, what you're going to do is to flip to the front, and what you're going to do is to mark out this part here, mark out this part here. Alright, and what you're going to do is take the ruler and measure what is the remaining distance. So you have the 8 cm. So you may want to like subdivide this into 3 equal positions for the slots. So what you're gonna do, so maybe you can start off with like maybe starting with 2 cm part, 2 cm, and followed by this in between 4 cm. Alright, so you have roughly making a marking. Alright, over here 2 cm marking, just make a 2 cm marking. So you may want to just draw a line 2 cm here, followed by another 2 cm here, followed by another 2 cm here. Alright, and what you're going to do, you're going to find the center line. So find the thickness of this wood is probably about 15 to 16 mm. So half of 15 to 16 mm is about I think it's 8 mm. So just estimate slightly less than 1 cm. Make a marking here, over here. Alright, 8 mm. Alright, it's slightly less than 1 cm. Make a marking. You're going to join the 2 marking. Alright, the whole idea of drawing 2 marking is so that you can draw a center line across it. Alright, just draw a very slight center line across it like this. And again, what you're going to do, you're going to mark out the position where you're going to drill the hole. So this is going to be the first hole, followed by the second hole, and the third hole. Alright, so this is the position where you're going to place later on your drill bit over here to drill the hole, so that it will not be inaccurate. Alright, so this is how you're going to do it. So first of all, we're going to do the cutting process. Alright, so basically you have already finished your marking out process and ready to cut. So what we have here is called the scroll saw machine. Alright, so in order to operate the scroll saw machine, alright, you notice there's a switch at the bottom. Alright, switch at the bottom. So in order to turn it on, you have to flip the switch upwards. Alright, so you notice the blade will start to go in a reciprocating motion, up down motion. Alright, so yeah, so once you finish cutting, you just press the switch downwards off it. Okay, over here, alright, so when you want to cut, so most important, you need to make sure you have to put on your safety goggles. Right, so how you wear safety goggles, you may want to take out your glasses. Okay, alright, then after you put the glasses in your apron, alright, or your pocket, then what you're going to do is to adjust. Alright, this is your this guard. Alright, so you just adjust the guard, and after you tighten this little wing nut over here. Alright, so you place your blade slightly just slightly outside of the markout line. You can see this black color outside, right? So you just place it outside so that later you just leave a little bit of excess area whereby you can later sand it off with glass paper, alright, sanding paper. So you turn on the switch at the bottom, and slowly when you cut. Right, so when you cut this, alright, because this wood, alright, it tends to be a bit thick and hard, so do not do it too fast. Right, do it very slowly at a gradual pace. Alright, just slowly moving along the curve. Alright, if you notice, let's say there's a bit of dust there, you may want to just slightly blow it. Make sure your piece is not too close. Alright, just slightly blow to blow the dust away, and you can see better. Alright, so just slowly, because you don't want to bend the blade too much. If the blade get bent too much and you do it too suddenly, what happen, the blade may snap, and it may cause a danger to yourself. Right, so just do it slowly and gradually. Okay, coming to it right behind. So make sure you adjust the fingers behind at all times, away from the blade. Okay, so there's a sharp turning here. So if there's a sharp turning point whereby you have to do a U-turn, so what you're going to do is go back and forth. The whole idea is to create a bigger slit so that the blade can go around slit, bigger slit. Then you can actually make it like U-turn for the blade to go on. Alright. Okay. So not too worried if, let's say, the cut is a bit inaccurate. Alright, so later we can actually adjust it by using the file or the sandpaper to shape it to the actual size. Right, so good. Turning slowly. Right, just turn backwards a bit so that the blade does not bend too much or snap. Right, so this is how you cut it off. Right, so there's a bit of excess, so you need to cut here. So you can just hold the piece, the side, rotate it. So make sure your fingers are away from the guard of the blade. Right, so you can form a curve like this, and there's one more curve at the top. So just make sure you just cut it up. That's how you did the curve. Alright. So after you've done it, just press the switch off. So after you finish cutting wood, alright. So what you have to do is to clean up the area. So in order to clean out the area, just take your wood piece out and make sure to throw away all the mass material, the big pieces of objects into the waste container. And what we're going to do is to use a vacuum. Alright, there's a vacuum here. You just press the switch, turn it on. And do not blow the dust away because the dust will go to your eye or your clothes, and after you just have to suck it out using your vacuum cleaner. Yeah, this is how you clean up, okay, at the end of the day.